Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I post a new video every single day at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Subscribe to my channel and click on the bell if you want to be notified whenever I post a new video. So today's pick a card is going to be about somebody you haven't talked for a while, or somebody where you are on a pause with. So you can ask about any type of connection. It could be a fling, a family member, a business partner, um a romantic partner or friend. It can be anything. But yeah, so today I have three piles for you. This is pile one, pile two, and pile three. Choose the one you're most drawn to. You could be drawn to multiple ones, it doesn't matter. But yeah, let's start with the first pile. Hi pile one, so let's see what is going on with your person. um like I said in the intro, or like I always say, you can ask about any type of connection, really. um but I'm going to say person or relationship because it's just easier for me that way. But let's see. Okay, so your place in the relationship slash perspective represented by the Emperor Aries energy. Your person place slash perspective in the relationship is represented by the Five of Cups. Then the foundation of the relationship, we have the Ten of Wands. The present state slash issues between you, we have the Five of Pentacles. Put that. And then the likely outcome, we have the Chariot, Cancer energy. Okay, so how do you feel? I feel like you are standing on your ground. I heard somebody that provides, but this is interesting because yeah, you're standing on the ground. You're not budging. Okay, you're standing your own. Maybe to the point that you have to disregard somebody that you consider your children. If you do not have children, there's somebody that you consider your children, or somebody that consider you like a mom or a father that you're being like, that you're disregarding. Okay, maybe this is about you and your one of your children, or somebody that you consider your children. And how does your person feel? We have the Five of Cups, so they're feeling the loss of something. There's something they have a hard time getting over right now. This is somebody that has a hard time focusing on what they have, and they're focusing on something they have lost. It doesn't have to be something they have lost recently. It could be something they have lost years ago, but they're still for some reason focusing on that. Or maybe this is you, the Spill Cup. If I can find the wait a second. The spill. I feel like this spilled cup could be one of the spilled cups. Sorry, could be you. Wait a second. Let me find that Five of Cups. There we go. Okay. So you see in that Five of Cups here, there's 5 cups in total, right? But there's 3 cups that are spilled and 2 that are still standing. But for some reason, the person has their back turned on those 2 cups, okay? And they're focusing on those spilled cups, not even realizing that there's still those cups standing. So I feel that you could be one of those cups, okay? Take whatever resonates for you, but there's something they cannot get over, no matter how long or recent it has been. There's something they're having a hard time getting over. Okay, they are just focused on something they have lost, or some things they have lost. Okay, we may clarify later on to see what this may be about. In case you don't know, or you are curious about that as well. But the foundation of the relationship, 10 of Wands. You feel burdened, they feel burdened, and it's a mutual feeling. Maybe you have too much to do on your own, and maybe them as well, or maybe you feel like you're doing way much more in the relationship, in the connection, than your person. But I feel like your person feels that way as well, and it may be the case. There's every side to a story. Just saying, okay. You may feel that way. They may feel that way, and just because two people feel the same way doesn't mean that one person's feelings is invalid. And by that I mean, it doesn't mean because you both feel that way that it's not a fact. That is not the truth. Okay. Anywho, present state slash issues between you. We have the five pentacles. Yeah, you both feel left out in the cold. Like I said, this resonate resonates really well with the Ten of Wands because you feel like you're doing too much, you have too much on your shoulders, but they feel that way as well, and you feel like the other person is not helping. Like you feel like the other person is not helping, and it's a mutual feeling. Okay. And by you, I mean both of you, okay? Just to be clear. But yeah, it's a mutual feeling. Like you feel like you're doing a lot in a relationship, and you feel like there's not not necessarily any reciprocation, um, but as well, it's like you expect more from the other person. You both expect more from each other, okay? The likely outcome, the chariot gonna move forward, but is it with this person or with a new person? We have the Ace of Cups that fell. I feel like maybe you're gonna have a brand new beginning with this person if that's what you want. But if that's not the case, I feel like you're both gonna move on your separate ways. Okay. Take whatever resonates, whatever it is that you want. It's going to be the ending. So if you want to continue the relationship, if you want to move forward with this person, then that's the ending. That's the outcome. That's the most likely outcome. And if you do not want that, then that's the most likely outcome as well. Okay, take whatever resonates for you. Okay, so let's clarify this Five of Cups because I am curious as well. Yep. This is interesting because usually, let me show, we have the Four of Wands. Okay. Sorry about that, but yeah, let me show you the Four of Wands. Four of Wands. Four of Wands. This is interesting because I never really do that, showing the cards, but there's something I want to explain, and I need the card for that. Okay, yeah. So here the original Four of Wands, not the original, but the most common Four of Wands. Okay, you see the people are happy. There's two people. There's wands. There's a building, a castle in the background. Okay, they're happy. They're celebrating. Probably just got married. Okay, just got engaged or married. Okay, the Four of Wands usually is a card about commitment, about marriage, having a solid foundation, a solid relationship or connection, whatever it is that card means for you. But most of the time, it's about married. So this is somebody that wants commitment, somebody that wants to marry you, somebody that sees a future with you. Okay, somebody that wants to go to the next step with you as well. That could be as well. But in this Four of Wands, what I find interesting is that the message of this Four of Wands is completely like not the what I just explained. I feel like I want to read the Four of Wands, but Four of Wands is basically in this card. The person doesn't want to hear anything. They're in denial. They are in their own bubble, in their own world. Okay, and whatever anybody else to say, they don't want to hear it. No matter how true or how false it is, they don't want to hear anything. They don't want to see anything. They just want to stay where they are. Okay, could be metaphorically or literally. But let's read it. But let's see. Yeah, once again, it goes with the Five of Cups. There's something that they're focused on something, but it may be not something necessarily good for them. Okay, so Five of Wands. Four of Wands. Okay, the sounds never end. At first, it was just one calling out inhumanely. That voice I could deal with. Then a few more joined it, a small chorus of wailing. Soon they filled the street and surrounded my building. There's no power, so I can't drown them out with something more pleasant or soothing to my ears. Why won't they stop? The bullets only made space for more to show up. Why do they have to keep wailing and moaning? What does it accomplish? It's enough to drive a man insane. Perhaps it already has. As the food runs low and the water scarce, the thought of going down there to join them in their songs seems more palatable. What's one more voice for the undead tour? Keywords: dealing with a major milestone in your life, and in there, despite circumstances, rely on your own insights, coming full circle with what is going on. So maybe karma happened to them. Okay, I could see that resonating for someone here, but yeah, there's something they don't want to get out of. It's like there's something that they feel like they can get out of, because they're constantly focusing on that. Um, hmm. So maybe that's why you've been on a break as well. Interesting. Can we have more cards? Because it's not okay. Thank you. That card. Mm, I felt that the first glance when I saw the Five of Cups, but I wasn't sure. But this is my confirmation. But usually the death card doesn't mean automatically that it's about literal death. Um, and the death in this card, and generally, honestly, I do not see this card, this death card as a literal death. In general, I don't see it as a literal death, but this one specifically, because if you see on the card, it seems like it's relieving the person from feeling any pain. Okay, but maybe everything is about perspective. Okay, that's how I see the card. You don't have to see the card that way, but I feel like somebody, yeah, they lost someone. I feel like, and it doesn't have to be somebody they lost recently. Like I said, it could have been really years later, and maybe they realize they haven't gotten over it by maybe being in a situation with you. Okay, or maybe that's the main issue between you. Especially, I don't know why, but especially if it's a parent children type of relationship, I feel like by you guys, you two rekindling or meeting again, they have realized that they haven't gotten over something that could have been the main reason as to why you guys this has been I've been separated for a while. Okay, um, and maybe they resent you for it, or maybe they not, but I feel like that could be the loss of someone. Maybe you lost somebody you both knew, and it affected indirectly without not on purpose you guys' relationship, whether they want that or not, whether you wanted it or not. um yeah. Let's see, clarify the chariot for me, please. Ooh, ooh. Maybe I don't know if where that's gonna resonate for, but maybe you were the person, the last person to see this person and is in their deathbed. Okay, and they may be resenting you because you were there in this person's last breath and they were not. Okay, I don't know for what that's gonna resonate for. Eight of Pentacles. But I feel like you both are gonna focus on your work. And this is funny because I feel like if I remember clearly the story of the Eight of Pentacles is somebody that overworks, that is slaved and overworked. So once again, Ten of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Once again, I feel like you're gonna focus on your work, and I feel like maybe you're gonna both compromise if you both want to continue the relationship. I feel like you will have to accept that you both have to compromise. So let's see what else. But I see if you both focus on your work, more you, because I feel like they still like not able to do much. But let's see. Do we have anything else in my palm one? Do we have anything else? Oh, we have the full Aries energy. We have the wheel. Um, mutable energy. Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Virgo. Then we have the Six of Swords and the Two of Swords, Gemini energy to me. Okay, so yeah, I see you take a new leap of faith with this person, and let time take the charge. Um, but yeah, take one step at a time with this person, and with time, the relationship is gonna heal on its own, and they're gonna heal with time. But once again, I feel like somebody left in the past or was left. Um, Once again, I feel like it's a past present relationship. I feel like this is not um somebody I feel like this is somebody you have dealt in the past, and you may have recently met them again. Okay, I feel like you have a past with this person. Um, but yeah, once again, I feel like it again. The past card, Gemini energy to me as well. I don't know if I said that. But yeah, once again, something that one of the main issue could be the past, and maybe that the main issue is is because this person hasn't let go of the past, whether it has something to do with you or not. I feel like it has something to do with the past. Okay, and yeah, a decision needs to be made. A decision needs to be made, but for some reason, whether it's you or them, there's somebody that cannot make a decision. Somebody is indecisive about something here. So I feel like maybe you, it could be you, them, or both of you. Take whatever resonates. I feel like someone here, since they cannot make a decision, I feel like it has to do whether you want to end, somebody wants to end the relationship or not. Since they cannot make a decision, they're deciding to stay in the relationship. Therefore, I don't feel like there's much that's going to change unless and the only thing that I see that would change is this person healing, moving on from a past situation, and that may be the issue, the main issue with you. And if that's the main issue between you guys' relationship that is putting a halt in you guys' relationship, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of changes in the relationship. But if that's not the case, if the if somebody's if this is as if them feeling the loss of something has nothing to do with you or you guys' relationship, then I see just the relationship just be the same as it was before. If you continue this relationship, this connection. But yeah, that's what I see for your pal one. I hope this was insightful for you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Hi, pal two. So let's see what is going on in this connection. So just a heads up, I may say relationship and person, your person. But I want to say once again, and I will say that you can ask about any type of connection, okay? Friendship to romantic partner to family member to friendship to business partner to boot thing. It does not matter. It's just easier for me that way, okay? Um, just keep that in mind, okay? So let's see. Okay, so I feel like taking this one. Okay, so let's see. This one as well. Okay, so your person in the relationship slash perspective, we have, oh my gosh. The Emperor Aries energy, we literally had the same card in the same placement for Power 1. So if you were drawn to Power 1, maybe there's a message for you. This is so weird. And you saw me shuffle, and I shuffled before I started filming for the Power 2. This is weird. Oh my gosh. Then I knew this will come out. This would come out at some point. We have for your partner's place slash perspective, we have the King of Wands. You may be asking about a relationship that has to do with two men. So you could be a man and asking about a man. So it could be a same sex relationship that you're asking about, especially two men. Okay. Um, or maybe you both have a strong divine masculine. Okay. Take whatever resonates. If that does not resonate for you, just let that be, okay? I always say that. The foundation of the relationship, we have the Tower, Scorpion energy. Then the present state slash issues between you, we have the Seven of Wands. And the likely outcome, we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so how do you feel? I feel like, again, I'm gonna say the same thing that I saw for part one because that's the same exact thing that I see right now. The Four of Wands, the Emperor is somebody that is set in their ways. Okay, you could be a dad. Maybe you're both parents. Okay, or I always see the Emperor as a father figure or important masculine figure. So maybe you are an important masculine figure or a father to your whoever you're asking about. It doesn't have to be your own blood children, but somebody that sees you that way, somebody that sees you as a important figure. Okay, whether you're a man or a woman doesn't matter. Okay, just saying. You can be a woman with a strong divine masculine, and you can be a man with a strong divine feminine energy. Okay. Um. But yeah, once again, I see daddy issues. Daddy issues. Maybe somebody choose money over their children for whoever that's gonna resonate for. Okay, I feel like I want to read it because. Oops. Let's read the Emperor for a second because. Father undead are nasty creatures. Families would get bit on in their house or stuck together. They spent their days gazing out windows, bumping heads, and packing up. Ahead of the household, the father's barks to the other family members seem controlling and authoritarian. They set the lay of the land for what is expected, creepy to witness, but perhaps this is their way of rectifying the sins of the past. They are justifying their place in the hierarchy of a post nuclear family unit. Keywords: authoritarian actions, setting boundaries, guiding the herd, stick your ground, doing what is necessary no matter what. Okay, so this is, I love it how in the keywords it literally said what I was saying. So we have stick your ground. So once again, somebody that's standing their ground. Okay, so I feel like this is somebody that you're agreeing. If you're agreeing with this person is not gonna want to hear what you have to say. They're not gonna want to see your point of view. They're thinking something, and that's that. Like nothing you will say nor do will change their mind, their way of thinking, especially if this is a father or if it's a family member. Okay, this is somebody, I feel like this could be somebody that you grew up with. Okay, and it could have been a pain in the butt because normally they would do something that would annoy you, especially if you live with them. Oh my gosh, we're not even gonna get there. um yeah, like this is somebody like you've lived with. I feel like, especially in 2020, maybe you were stuck in quarantine. I can't pronounce this word. And isolation with this person, and they had some habits that probably they had habits that would piss you off. Okay, and no matter how much you would talk about how much it annoyed you, bothered you, this person would still do the same thing over and over and over again, and you were probably stuck, literally stuck with this person. Okay, yeah, but I feel like it's as well, like this is interesting because we have the Emperor, but we have the King of Wands, and they're both a little bit hotheads. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I feel like they stood your ground, but you did as well. So I think there was a lot of clashing. Okay, and maybe you are the halt right now because maybe you don't have to be stuck in a house with this person no more, or now you are more free than in 2020. Okay, you can go outside or you can move more than you were able to do last year, wherever you lived, honestly, wherever you lived. Okay, so I see you not sticking with this person no more. Whenever you have the chance to not be stuck with this person, you take it. Okay, because I feel like you had but a lot, like a lot. with this person. Let's see. The foundation of the relationship. We have the tower. The tower usually is a shocking news or something that is unstable. Oh yeah, so yeah. Once again, the relationship is unstable. Usually I don't believe in opposites attract, but in this case, I feel like the fact that you have way too many similarities with each other. It's like literally you're the same person but in two different bodies. You're the same soul in different bodies and it's not working. It's not working. Would you want to be I'm asking you directly, whoever is watching this file. Would you want to be stuck with yourself? Ask yourself that. And if your answer is no, I feel like this is a reflection of your relationship with whoever you're asking about. Because I feel like there's a really unstable foundation because you guys have too many similarities, therefore you always add buts. Okay. The present state slash issues between you, it's like instead of complimenting each other, you do not complain, you cannot compliment each other because you are literally the same, so it does not work. Okay, it does not work, it just does not work. But the present stage has issues between you. Yeah, oh my gosh, so many synchronicities. um the Seven of Wands is somebody that's in this defensive mode. You are in this defensive. I just literally said that. Oh my gosh. You're defensive. They're in defense. They have their guard up, but you have their guard up. They don't want to see what you're seeing. They don't want to understand your point of view, but you don't want to understand their point of view because they don't. And they don't want to understand your point of view because you don't want to understand their point of view. You see what I'm getting at? Okay, so well, communication is not the best. Communication is not the best. It's not only that you're not good. There's not a good communication between you guys, but you're not good listeners as well. Because you're I feel like you want to prove your point, but they want to prove their point, but there's nobody that is trying to listen the other one. It's like, okay, but I say that. Okay, but I say that. And it's like nothing's gonna be fixed because you're talking, they're talking, but nobody's listening really. Okay, and the likely outcome is a Three of Pentacles. Maybe your co-workers, or I feel like you're gonna keep it to a more professional relationship, more stay co-workers, business partner, but that's it. Like keep it at that. Um, Maybe you already that before. Ooh, this is money because I saw it. I saw it at the bottom and I was curious about it and it came out. We have the lovers. We have the lovers, Gemini energy. You guys, I feel like maybe you were co-workers, but maybe you try to be something more and you realize, nope, nope, we're meant to be co-workers, nothing more, nothing less. Okay, or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe you were lovers and you thought that you could be able to be business partners with each other. But nope, something that was you were meant to stay just that one thing, whether it was business partners or just lovers. Okay, the two together, not it. Not it. And I feel like you had to realize that the hard way. And I feel like it changes both of you guys' perspective on each other. What else do we have? But yeah, the likely outcome, I don't know if I was clear. Sorry about that. But yeah, the likely outcome is either you're gonna stay what you guys were in the beginning. Because I feel like you were something and you try to be more than what you were already. But I feel like you're gonna stay where you were out. So if you're a business partner and you try to be lovers, nope, you're gonna stick to being business partners. If you're lovers and you try to have a business with your person, nope, you saw it's not working, and you're just gonna decide to be a lover to your person. Okay, just to be clear. And I see for small person, maybe just one person, I see that if you were co-workers, not business partner, but co-workers, I see you being more than that. Okay. But for small person, like I see, I'm in my head, literally 1% of you guys is whoever watches this file. But yeah, let's see. And it's not business partner, once again, co-workers. We have the Eight of Cups, the Six of Cups, Gemini energy. A lot of cups. There's somebody that's gonna be left behind. So maybe they were seeing someone, or maybe they were, yeah, not necessarily dating, but maybe they were seeing someone, and they decided to leave this person in the past. Okay, maybe this was a childhood friend, or somebody they thought that were just a childhood friend, but that wanted more, or they thought they wanted to work with this childhood friend, but it could not work. Okay, but I felt like they're leaving something behind, someone and something behind. Um, yeah, they're moving on from something, someone. Okay, it could be literally their past self that they're moving on from. Okay, it could be anything, whatever resonates for you. But yeah, this is just what I see for you, pal. What I hope this was insightful for you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Hi, pal 3. Last but not least, let's see what's going on in this connection. So I may say connection, your person or relationship, but you can ask about any type of connection. Could be a friendship, to a romantic partner, to a family member, to a business partner, to a boosting. It could be anything. Okay, just wanted to be clear about that. So let's see. Okay, this one will just take out for some reason. Let's see. Let's see. I feel just this one. Okay, so your place in the relationship slash perspective. We have the Four of Pentacles. Oh my god, the energy is the same for every pile. Oh my gosh. Your partner's place slash perspective, we have the Six of Cups, Gemini energy. Yes, I know it's water energy. Gemini energy still to me personally. Then the foundation of the relationship, we have the Three of Swords. This is interesting because I heard the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is somebody that is stuck, or that could be waiting for someone. So interesting. We're going to see that later. But the presence slash issues between you, we have the Star, Aquarius energy, and the likely outcome, we have the Queen of Swords. Ooh. So, how do you feel? The Four of Pentacles is somebody that is not really open. Let me show you the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, the somebody, wow. The Four of Pentacles is somebody that is stuck. Okay, somebody that is she doesn't really look like that, but you can see she's not really inviting either. But the first protocol is somebody that does not want to open up, that has a hard time opening up. Okay, and this is somebody that is not budging. Okay, that has a hard time opening up, and this is somebody that could be the first protocol could looking be somebody that is stingy. So this could be definitively someone that maybe you're definitively someone that were a little bit hesitant to spend money on someone, and this someone could be from your past because we have the Six of Cups. Maybe this is somebody that she knew since or in your childhood, maybe school, high school, when you were a kid, okay? Kid to a teenager, and you're like, I'm not sure if I want to spend money on this person because I feel like it's a past person, and you still see this person when you knew them when you were younger. Okay, so therefore you're reluctant about spending money on this person, opening up to this person, okay, as well. How does your person feels? I feel like they're stuck in their ways. Interesting. I meant to say. Oh my gosh, I said, oh my gosh, what is going on? I said stay. So yeah, once again, stuck, staying in the past. I was gonna say they're stuck in the past, and instead of that, I said stay. So once again, they're stuck in the past. They're somewhere, but not in the present, the future, but in the past. They're stuck in the past. Maybe just like you see them as when you knew them in the past, they see you still as this person they knew you in the past. So maybe they try to be in a relationship with you, a relationship connection. Like I said in the beginning, anything you can ask about anything, and they can want anything with you. Okay, I don't see anything particularly, whether it's a friendship or anything else. But maybe the reason that they want to have something with you could be because they still see you like this past person. But just like you see them as this past person, you don't want to be open to them. You don't want to open up to them. Okay? Um the foundation of the relationship, we have the three of swords, and like I said, I heard the three of wands, and the three of wands is somebody, like I said, is somebody that is stuck, or that could be waiting for somebody. I heard from the past. So yeah, usually it's more like somebody from the past, but somebody that is stuck within your present or in your past. Um and you see the three of swords, there's a wall building up. Okay, and there's a sword in the center of it. Okay. um I feel like I feel like they have broken your heart, and to the point they have done stuff to you in the past, to the point that you have had a hard time trusting them. And I feel like this is the same way for them. They have a hard time trusting you. And therefore that's why they still see you as this fast person. You don't trust each other, and you have been heartbroken by each other. But honestly, I feel like you have been more heartbroken by them. Or I feel like if it's not mutual, if the heartbroken is not mutual, I feel like it's mainly you that has been heartbroken by this person, because I don't see trust from you, mainly from you. Okay, and I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm just stating what I'm seeing, and there's nothing more, nothing less to that. Okay. um hmm. But that's interesting, because if this person has hurt you, backstabbed you, whatever the case may be, if you have had a past relationship with this person, why are you still with this person, or why are you with this person, period? I feel like you should ask yourself this question. Or maybe you're asking already yourself this question. Because personally, I never, I never really put my mind into it, but my opinion into it. But I feel like that needs to be said. Honestly, personally, if there's no trust, there is nothing that can be worked out. Because if there's no trust, there is nothing there's nothing. Okay, I don't know how else to say. Um, if you broke a glass and you put the pieces back together, you're still gonna see the cracks. You're still gonna see where it's broken. So I really wonder what the dynamic here is. Okay, but yeah. Anywho, that's your situation. I am no judge. Okay, so present state slash issues between you. We have the star. You're being hopeful. They're being hopeful that the situation, that the relationship is gonna work out. Or if anything, I see it's more on their side. They're hopeful that it's gonna work. Because once again, they still see you as this past person. Okay. Yeah, this past person. Yeah, makes sense. Um, yeah, really being hopeful, because but this stuck in the past. So I feel like when you talk with this person, it's like, oh, remember when we used to do that? Or it's like they remember, especially when you last saw them or had a relationship, a friendship, a romantic partner, whatever the case may be. Um, when you were younger, it's like haven't seen each other in like what, maybe years. And it's like, remember when you used to, I don't know. um like something really special you used to do with your food, like combination, a really interesting combo you used to do when you were younger, and it's like, okay, but um I don't do that no more. You're like, I don't do that no more. Like my tastes have changed. Okay, it was like years ago, but like this person is really always like reminiscing on things you used to do, but it's like not you anymore. But it's like Loki, they're awful because they still see you as this past person. Okay, and it doesn't have to be a children, but I honestly see that this is somebody that you knew when you were younger. Okay, like children, teenager. But if that doesn't resonate for you, then this is somebody definitely. I still feel like the somebody that you knew in the past is still scenario is still gonna resonate for you. So, for you guys is so yeah, it's like it could be a year ago, but you a year anything can happen in a month. So a year, let alone in a year, I feel like you've changed a lot, and they're not realizing that, and they're still hoping to have something with the past person that they knew. Anywho, going on a ramble, a ramble, but I just want to make sure that I'm clear. Okay, but yeah, a likely outcome is what I was wondering the whole time. But once again, I always focus on just one card. But all that to say, you're gonna cut this person. Like, I don't see you future with you guys is rightfully so. But let's read her. Let's read the Queen of Swords to see if we have more information. But yeah, I heard cutthroat. Okay, so you never want me to explain the card before reading. But as yeah, the Queen of Swords is straightforward. Okay, she cuts things, people, situation that no longer serves her. Okay, she's really cutthroat. Like I heard in my head, cutthroat. She's really cutthroat. Um, and I see two feminine energies. So you could have a strong divine feminine, they could have a strong divine feminine, or it could be two women in the relation in the situation right now. Okay, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Okay, so not all undead are content to move. Older zombies whose bones are brittle and prone to breaking know best to stay still. Humans are a curious bunch, even when they know the outcome. One will always sneak over to get a closer look. The game of what if gets them every time. Is the whole woman alive or dead? This is their only this is their folly. They care. Once they get close, the older zombies reach out and bite. The cycle of infection spreads out once more. Keywords: bide your time. Take a calculated risk. Acute awareness of your surroundings is key. Carry on. A cold appearance. This is interesting. Maybe this person sees you as somebody that is still, but it's like they're poking you until you lash at them. So, but yeah, I want to see a future. Either this is you or this person is gonna cut the relationship, or something's gonna happen, and you're just gonna go on your merry. So maybe you're gonna stay on a forever pause with them and a forever break. Okay, you're just gonna end it just like you last whatever the last conversation you had, maybe the actual last conversation you guys are going to have. Okay, because since you're on a break, you can decide to not what's the word, you can decide to not contact them again, and this will be the last conversation. um if that's what you want. But yeah, that's it. That's what I see for you, pal 3. I hope this was insightful for you, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.